Joining us now with the latest on the storm and its possible path is AccuWeather meteorologist Joe Bastardi. Joe, thank you for being with us. With what certainty can you predict whether it'll be a Category 1 and what kind of damage it might do?
Alan, I think that's a Category 1 already. I think they should be upgrading that. The next bullet in the storm is intensifying very rapidly.
Why?
It is a very dangerous situation in the Florida Keys. My advice to people in the Keys, get out or get out fast, one or the other.
Of course, we're all closely watching what's going on with Tropical Storm Rita and its possible effect on the Gulf oil production in later this week. Let's get the latest from meteorologist Bernie Ramo right now. Bernie?
Well, Bill, unfortunately, it looks as though it is going to at least hurt some of the production. We'll tell you why in a second. First of all, let's take a look at Rita getting better organized. Look at the satellite picture. You see how you have these showers and thunderstorms here in the red and white shading, getting more cylindrical. This is a clear indication that Rita is strengthening.
Let's get the very latest now on the track of Hurricane Rita. Here's AccuWeather meteorologist Katrina Voss. What have you got?
Hi, good morning. Well, considering that we've been talking about Rita affecting the Texas Gulf Coast for days now, one wonders why the National Weather Service has just now, and the 11 o'clock advisory, issued a warning from Port O'Connor to Morgan City, Louisiana.
The city still on its knees following Hurricane Katrina. Tonight, straight out to senior meteorologist with AccuWeather, Jim Kosek. Jim, what's the status of Rita?
Well, Nancy, this thing has been strengthening dramatically just over the past several hours here, and I would argue that it has at least 180 miles an hour for the sustained winds. Next advisory from the Hurricane Center will be coming out shortly, but just based on pressure, we think this thing is going to be in the top 3 in terms of overall strongest hurricanes based on pressure.
And joining us now from State College, Pennsylvania, hundreds of miles inland, is meteorologist Bernie Ramo.
It's good to be inland, Bill.
Yeah, you guys know where to go. I understand. Now look.
Eye on the Hurricane Rita as it heads toward the Gulf Coast there. Dr. Joe Sobel standing by AccuWeather with the very latest details now. Joe?
Yeah, Bill, this continues to obviously be a very scary and potentially catastrophic storm.
Jim Kosek is on the line with us now from AccuWeather.com. Jim, are you thinking High Island and the Sabine Pass and Port Arthur, or what you're thinking now, and how strong?
Very easily could be, Shep. Still on record as this thing, even though it has weakened and most likely will continue to weaken a little bit more, still on deck with a Category 4 hurricane when it eventually makes landfall later Friday night or on Saturday.
Well, as you know by now, the trajectory, the intensity, and the speed of Hurricane Rita have caused a lot of volatility in the energy markets and the financial markets in general. Let's get the latest on Hurricane Rita's path now from AccuWeather meteorologist Dr. Joe Sobel. And Joe, what do we know now? It sounds like it's slowing down a little bit.
Well, in terms of the spin and the speed of the wind, yes, it is, Ron, at least a little bit. Still Category 3, still a very dangerous storm.
Ken Reeves, by the way, is in State College, Pennsylvania. He's the senior meteorologist and director of forecasting for preparations for AccuWeather. Ken will be with us throughout this hour. What's your response to what I just asked Chad? Is this less than you thought?
Well, I don't think it's necessarily. I think Chad had the right answer on this one. It looks to me like where it made landfall probably wasn't as populated. Had it been another 70, 80 miles farther to the down the Texas coast, closer to Galveston, there would have been a lot more damage, a lot more problems going on.